for dirt, you should be digging for proof.
Wait, I saw a TikTok about this whole thing that he staged this info so that Kendrick uses it in his diss, and then he was like, "Oh, I staged it. I fed you this info," and it turns out that it's fake. Oh my god!
I mean, this guy really.
There's this whole drama with Drake. I don't know. I've kind of been following it. I'm not quite sure who sent like the first diss track. I think it was Kendrick. Then Drake responded, and then Kendrick put like 3 diss tracks on him, like, or something like that.
So the last week has been a.
So I think this video is gonna be cool to to just check out quickly.
Very tough time for Drake fans all over the world.
Kendrick does.
And also, Drake is so cooked, bro. From all the things, like the evidence that I've seen, oh my god, he is deep fried,
drop a
bro.
song. When he does drop a song, bro, I already know, man, and I'm gonna be stressed out again.
He is deep fried,
stressed
bro.
out, you're not Drake. I'm gonna say this again. I barely slept in days.
The smart ones went into hiding after Not Like Us dropped, but a few extra dedicated fans have still been scrambling, playing Sherlock Holmes online on an attempt to save their 69 god.
I was doing research with a group of people for about, I want to say 36 hours, okay? Trying to find dirt on Kendrick. If someone goes, "Yo, bro, you okay?" No, I'm not.
Who's this guy?
Okay, bro. Chill out? No. There's no time to chill out. I was supposed to go to a wedding in Italy. I might cancel that shit, bruh.
And I have to say,
like a
out
Drake
of all
fan?
the Drake meat writers out there, no one has shown their cheeks out more than Maul from the Rory and Maul podcast.
Drake is smashing this nigga, man. He's punishing this nigga. He's out rapping this nigga. It's not even close.
damn.
The music is way better. The visual is
I
way
would
better.
agree with
I
that.
fed you fake and you ran with it. You thought I had an 11-year-old daughter. You're a clown. You digging for dirt. You should be digging for proof.
Wait, I saw a TikTok about this whole thing that he staged this info so that Kendrick uses it in his diss, and then he was like, "Oh, I staged it. I fed you this info," and it turns out that it's fake. Oh my god!
I mean, this
bro.
guy really sat there for 3 hours and defended Drake more than most men would defend their girlfriend. He was damn near breaking down into tears. He got so emotional that
He's
Drake
definitely
got
riding that
bodied.
meat.
This nigga's taking his fake information. I told y'all this on Family Matters when I said, you digging for dirt, you should be digging for proof. I got pictures of the fucking little girl, all in the fucking video plastered on the wall. I'm fucking playing with this dumb nigga, and he's going for it. I'm the most lit nigga in the game. Y'all mad, and there's no skeletons in my closet. I'm not no fucking you put your hands on your girl. She's been engaged for years. You're not married yet. You living in New York. She's not. And because he released it right after the Family Matters. It's a better get the fuck out of here with that shit.
We didn't say it was a better.
Didn't he drop like Kendrick? Didn't he drop like a diss track like literally 30 minutes or something, like really fast after the?
We said Family Matters is probably the best song in this whole
It
shit.
ain't no probably. It's the
That's
best
crazy.
record that's released in this entire beef.
But the best part of the whole podcast had to have been the loudness of the silence in this moment.
Mo, if Drake had an anthem through the weekend calling Kendrick Lamar a pedophile and everyone was two-stepping to it, you would say it was the greatest thing on earth. Look what Drake did. He made everyone dance to you being a pedophile. You can't even walk outside. Because anytime we're at a party, someone's going to play a...
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen club remixes of the DJ shouting, like, calling Drake the P word, you know? Like, it's crazy. And people dancing to BBL Drizzy.
song
Oh
that's
my
about you
God,
being a
dude.
pedophile and we're going to sing along to it. You would say, if Drake did that to Kendrick, and we're going to sing along to it. You would say, if Drake did that to Kendrick, that would be the greatest diss shit ever.
For someone
You would say
BBL
that.
Drizzy. Am I tripping?
You would say, if being a pedophile and we're going to sing along to it. You would say, if Drake
Bro, I'm
did
going
that to
crazy.
Kendrick, that would be the greatest diss shit ever. You would say that.
It is an undeniable
The
fact that if
silence.
Drake dropped a #1 anthem record on Kendrick's head,
Say
his
Drake.
fans would be throwing him parades in the
Yes,
street.
I swear. That's what I was talking about. A minor. Not like us.
All I can really think is that this dude Maul is either on Drake's payroll or he has some serious dirt on this man.
Oh.
Like even DJ Academics of all people has been waving the white flag recently.
I wasn't gonna admit this shit, but I could admit it now. And I was just like, do I gotta get on the stream tomorrow and say to Drake, I was thinking about it. I couldn't sleep last night, y'all. I'll be honest. I couldn't sleep.
Now, over the last 5 days specifically, an anonymous account has come forward that has to have Drake sweating. Remember how he was saying that his team fed Kendrick false information on the Heart 6?
Yes, that's what I was
talking
talking
about. And he even claimed
about.
to DJ
That's
Academics
this,
that those
this guy's
items he used
insane,
in
bro.
the artwork for Meet the Grams were apparently stolen from his father's suitcase.
Kendrick Lamar must have got a hold of Drake's dad's suitcase. So we're talking about
Bro, I love how they're just throwing his dad under the bus. It's like, damn, son. Like, throwing your dad, like, oh yeah, he stole it from my dad. It's not actually his.
Dennis Graham.
We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Well, it's looking more and more like that was actually a case of Drake lying, and that those items might actually indeed be his. Because on May 10th, a Twitter account named Ebony Prince 2K24 popped up and threw his hat right into this beef, sharing a chilling video of a newspaper from that day, as well as the items from the cover of Meet the Grams. This includes Drake's alleged prescriptions, some rope, the gloves, the button-down t-shirt with the bulldog on it, as well as several other items which I have to think either belong to Drake or being used as some sort of subliminal messaging.
I feel like when you're this rich, like Drake, you probably just don't care about like half of your stuff that you own and you just leave it everywhere, right?
Number 1, King Kendrick.
Or you have like people keep track of it.
Is not a liar, and I'm not a thief. Number 2, Mr. Aubrey Graham at Drake and Mr. Livingston Allen at Academics have until noon Monday 5/13/24 to retract your claims of theft, or my attorney Miss Adrian Edward and I will exhaust every legal option available.
I think Drake knew that these things were stolen. Do I believe that this Ozempic prescription for Drake is real? Yes.
To Mr. Aubrey Graham, may this photo help jog your memory as to where you discarded those items. The issue in the photo should also jog your memory. Jimmy Brooks would not have been proud of you that night. And here he shares what appears to be a screenshot from a security camera in a hotel lobby. This appears to possibly be Drake in the red hoodie. You can see a few members of his supposed entourage donning the infamous OVO owl on their clothing. January 22nd, 2023 is the date listed at 3:19 in the morning. When he posted this, people immediately questioned who this person was in the wheelchair, apparently on a ventilator, and when you further investigate the tweet, you see that he brings up someone by the name of Jimmy Brooks. And I'm sure most of you are wondering right now, well, who the hell is Jimmy Brooks? Well, that's Drake's character's name in the show Degrassi, and he infamously got put into a wheelchair after being shot. So why would Jimmy not be proud of Drake that night? Well, people speculate it must have something to do with the person in the wheelchair in this photo. And then they had a theory that the noise at the beginning of Kendrick's song 616 in LA
I mean, it's kind of hard to tell what
it was actually a
it is.
ventilator like the one seen
like
in this photo. Well, this person has now been identified as a New York journalist named Christopher Alvarez, but I'll get back to that in a second. You've had many things discarded on your behalf over the years. I wonder if you can remember them all. You're blocking my money with your lies, so you have forced me to get it another way. 2 black American men became unemployed at this exact moment, apparently only minutes before the other screenshot. How do we know you're not like us? We never come back after we curse out the service providers. To be honest, I thought you were going to at least say you were mistaken by now, but okay. I only wanted to go with the story most know about because, well, you know. And now for the NYPD verifiable portion of the story. I was almost arrested while at work for reasons regarding your accommodations. NYPD officer Viola received a CCRB complaint, and here in regards keeping you from said protesters. I've stood next to you in the rain to keep the paps and fanatics away. I became essential during your stays, having to cancel vacations and all to ensure things like this didn't happen.
Okay, so was he like one of the hotel's security kind of thing?
Someone asked how to make it stop. 5 words: King Kendrick got the number, and his team too, as well as a quite riveting email that would send shivers down your spine, alluding to the idea that he has been in cahoots with Kendrick or his team. I saw people saying that he was supposed to receive payment from Kendrick's team from divulging this information to them and giving them this picture, but allegedly that money never came through because Drake said it was all bullshit. When Officer Viola and his partner Wilt entered my booth, they informed me that since there was a complainant present who alleged assault, they would have to take me in unless they saw footage of otherwise. I then had to locate said footage while encircled by them, maybe alluding to the idea that that's where he got this screenshot. This person would then share yet another cryptic video saying, "Dear Aubrey, did you really think this was all about a shirt and some scripts? This was about diamonds. Time for some hard truths." In the video, you can see what appears to be a shot-up target from a shooting range, as well as the jewelry that he's alleging belongs to Drake. He would then go on to share another picture of more
Bro, like, how'd you lose
see,
this?
The minute you said stolen, you introduced a dilemma in my world, more specifically, my professional world. Lost and Found is a well-known and look forward to perk of hospitality. It is the incentive to thoroughly perform your duties in hopes that one man's trash, negligence, or kind gesture may turn into a treasure for you. That means it was no secret to my closest colleagues that all these items were long in my possession. So last Monday, when I finally was shown Meet the Grams in the employee cafeteria, I instantly understood the assignment. I was elated to say the least.
This man's
that
on a
elation
mission.
was broken quite swiftly by one of the managers. She called me into the office and began to inquisition into how the items were obtained. I was informed that the statements made by DJ Academics had also been relayed to her, because you know the pocket watchers are always hating. I was informed that I should speak with an attorney because being associated with items declared stolen may have negative consequences. And then this account kept posting this logo over and over.
So what? Drake is basically saying that this guy stole it from him, and it's really messing with his like personal life, right? When it was actually, or we don't really know, but he's saying that it was found, right? Which I'm guessing it's probably that's the truth, right? I'm guessing, because I don't know. I feel like he would lose stuff like that, right? And then Drake got him fired or something like that from the, which is really all messed up, you know. So this guy probably on Twitter has a lot of I wouldn't say hate, but probably he wants to get revenge, you know, like losing a job, getting threatened by him now. So
and over, and eventually the front of this building. Caviar Caspia at the mark.
Dude, he's literally like the Riddler. He's like posting little like little sneak like bits here and there, like little clues about everything. First he started of the picture from the cover art for the disc. Oh, I mean, there's like this whole thing, right? There's like a massive rabbit hole on Drake with the thing that happened with X and like the DJ Academics dog audio thing.
Famous hotel in New York City known for having extremely high-end clientele. Drake has been pictured at this hotel on multiple dates. And so people suspect that the person behind this account was actually an employee or possibly involved in security at the hotel. And that both his job and his life were threatened once these items went public. Obviously, all these tweets have been extremely subliminal, and we can really speculate all day. But it seems like this person, if we should believe anything they say, was possibly trying to extort Drake, or is still doing so. Based on his claims, he saw something that night that would either incriminate Drake in the court of public opinion, or possibly even the—
So yeah, I wonder what he must have seen, or I guess seen, that Drake wanted to get him fired, and what's that relation with that photo of that person on the wheelchair? Wouldn't that person kind of come out and say what happened? Like, I feel like the drama is like pretty much everywhere. Someone must have contacted him by now, right? And ask him for, unless he signed like an NDA or something with Drake. That would be crazy.
And
bro.
as I was making this video, we actually got some breaking news. Christopher Alvarez, the man in the wheelchair seen in the hotel footage with Drake, has now come forward to give his side of the story. And here in
Okay.
this article he says, I can confirm that I was with Drake on the night of January 22nd, 2023. After his NYC concert with 21 Savage, I was called to meet Drizzy at the Mark Hotel, and we had a blast listening to new beats. I'm not in the position to talk about his character outside of our meetings, but I can't say I was not violated in any way. He also makes it sound like this alleged disgruntled employee was apparently fired for letting him into the hotel and not leaving him out in the cold weather, which he also said was wrong. And obviously you're going to have the people that say, oh, well, Drake must have paid this guy off, or something of that nature. But to me, this might seriously call into question everything this guy, Ebony Prince 2K24, has said throughout the last couple of days. Even though it might seem like he has some pretty good evidence, we should definitely take everything he's
It would be crazy if this guy on Twitter is just like kind of catching onto like the hate train for Drake, because he said he wants to sell these, right, or whatever, on his Twitter, like taking offers, and he was like cash out on it. Nah, I don't really know.
says with the grain of salt. Either way, we're gonna see what unravels from here, but for Drake, it's been absolutely horrible time.
Ah, dude, Drake is fried though
exercise,
at this point. Like everyone's against him.
Get out, get the pen work done.
And Kendrick got a #1, and I think
Gotta get that pen and get it working. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie,
Time
this
to
shit
write
was
some
good exercise.
or maybe actually don't write your own lyrics, Drake. Maybe don't do that.
It's good to get out, get the pen work done.
Maybe
and
don't
Kendrick
do that.
got a #1, and I think like #4 record off this shit.
That's
It's also
crazy.
hilarious to me that Kendrick went radio silent after Drake dropped that garbage response record.
To be honest, I heard that trash diss from Drake, and if I was Kendrick Lamar, I don't think I would step down to that. Like, you wouldn't have to respond to such a like trash diss track. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, do better. Like, you wouldn't be even bothered. It's like a little kid like shouting at you. You know, you don't wanna, like, you don't have to deal with it. Just shoo it away. You know.
Kendrick was so inside of Drake's head that even in that tweet announcing From the Heart 6, he says, we know you drop it in 6 minutes anyway, and Kendrick said,
No.
either way, I want to know what you guys think about this situation down below. It's
Wait, did he actually tweet that? Bro, oh my god.
the Heart 6. He
That
says,
must
we know
have
you
hurt, huh?
drop it in 6 minutes anyway, and Kendrick said,
No.
either way, I want to know what you guys think about this situation down below. It's getting
That's crazy.
pretty spooky, okay? There was obviously the shooting in front of Drake's house, or one of
I also heard that this was like... Okay, I heard on TikTok, I'm not saying anything. Okay, I just heard it on TikTok. That like it was staged or something.
his
like that.
bodyguards took a bullet.
Which is
We
horrible,
got
'cause the
LeBron
bodyguard
dancing
is-
around in the background of a
Hurt.
potential Kendrick Lamar video, which y'all know had Drake in his feelings like no other.
Yeah, what'd I tell you?
What did you say to him?
You said that
OVO.
I can never let you down.
OVO.
But I want to know what you guys think about all this down below. What do you think about the Twitter Riddler, Ebony Prince 2K24 character out
That's
there?
crazy.
I mean,
Is
I
there
think
new-
that motherfucker
Chat, is
better
there
be
new
careful.
updates to
He's
this?
dealing with some real big fire right now. Either way, I will keep you guys
Let's check
updated
it
on
out.
this situation.
That's a good
but
video,
as you
actually.
guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other rap beef out here needs to be uncovered. So I'm out. Peace.